Hi, I'm Arthur from Crownstone Equipment. We just finished installing a water recycling system over here. I'm going to walk through how it works. This is the system right here, installed on the outside of a building, and I'm going to walk through how the water flows through the system. Through that trench right there, we get the water flowing from the shop. We have two pumps to pump out the slurry. This is the 75 GPM system, so we need the volume, and it also, two pumps gives you redundancy. We got these pipes over here in the corner. They are the air stir. When the pumps are pumping, these blow air out of them to lift up the sediment that settles, so that you do not get any mud that settles here in the pit. It all gets pumped into the settling tank. Over there we have the float switch. When the water level rises, the float gets picked up. That's what triggers the slurry pumps, and it also triggers the flocculant feed. For the flocculant feed, we have a container here holding bentonite clay based powder. This really helps out with the particles of granite to stick together to the bentonite particles and form heavier flock that settles out. Once the slurry is in the settling tank, this gives you much cleaner water than would happen without it. In the settling tank, we have the dirty water comes into one side. There's a separator, and then once the water has spent some time, a certain amount of time in the tank, it will flow out of this pipe by gravity into the settled water holding tank. At the bottom, we have a purge valve. It opens automatically by every certain amount of cycles of the pit getting emptied to release the mud that settled. It's all automatic. You program it on that controller, and the system thinks for itself. On this bag holds about 1,000 pounds of sludge. The water from it drains into the pit and back there. From this clean water holding tank, water is fed into our pump unit. We got these pumps here that are on during the day to give you pressurized water supply. This is the output from the pump unit. The customer is going to route the water from here into their building. This controller here makes sure that there's no issues that would damage either the pumps or the slurry pumps. Like right now, it says tank empty. That tank, since we just installed it, there's no water in it, so it's not going to let you run these pumps until there's some water in there. You also control the settings for how often it mixes the slurry, and how long the purge valve is open for. On this system here, the customer wanted to use the water for the Park Industries CNC saws, and water that goes through the spindle of the machine. It needs to be filtered to 10 microns. So this filter here filters it down. We have gauges here to monitor how much sediment is in the filter. If the filter gets clogged and it's only allowing low pressure out, customer needs to take off these screws, pull out the filter element, wash it to get the filter unclogged, and then reassemble it, and it's gonna keep running. The filter does not need to be changed, it just needs to be washed. And yeah, very simple system, mostly automatic. The human intervention is required for taking out the bags of sludge, adding sediment, flocculant, and washing out the filter.